Hi everyone, this is Susie. So today we're going to be making a tofu, sausage, and spinach breakfast burrito. And this was inspired by Einstein Bagels. If you're familiar with that place, they make like a Southwestern or something like that breakfast burrito, and I was like, I want something like it. So I came up with this recipe and I wanted to share with you guys. They do like a sun-dried tomato schmear there, but because I don't eat the cream cheese there, I'm going to make one with the Kite Hill cream cheese. And these are the ingredients just for the schmear. I have sun-dried tomatoes, salt, pepper, lemon juice, jalapenos in vinegar, chile de árbol if you want it in powder, or if you want to use the hot sauce, and this is optional. This is the one I make. I'll be leaving the description and the link below. Some garlic and some tomato paste, okay? And I'm just going to use some like whole wheat wraps, and this is the sausage that I'm going to use, the field roast, smoked apple sage, and I have my tofu scramble ready. This also is the tofu scramble that I make, so I'll leave the link below for that. The only thing that I add to this is a little bit of nutritional yeast, because in the original recipe I didn't add nutritional yeast. And then also you can add some pepper jack cheese if you like, that's optional. And I'm going to add some sauteed spinach as well, okay? So let's get started. So I'm going to start with the schmear. And I'm going to do the whole container, because I think it's just going to be easier to mix if I add the whole thing than if I do less than that. Oops, so let's see here. I've only done this once before and I kind of just eyeballed everything, so I'm going to try to give you some measurements, okay? I have 2 large cloves of garlic, but you don't have to add this much, of course. And I have some ground black pepper, and this is up to you, you know, as much as you like it. And I'm also going to add some jalapenos, the ones that come in like the vinegar, like the ones you put on your nachos. Not on your nacho, on your nachos. So I have 4 pieces here and a little bit of the juice just to help everything blend smoothly. Well, there's another little piece. And then also some salt, a little bit of salt. This is of course to your taste. And if you're going to add some chile de árbol, you can just kind of eyeball it, or you can wait to see how spicy you like it, because it already has jalapenos in there. And I'm going to add about 1 teaspoon, let's start with 1 teaspoon of lemon juice. See how that goes. And then I'm going to add about, I'm going to start with half a teaspoon of the tomato paste, and we'll go from there. I will add the exact amounts once I'm done. And I'm going to do probably about a tablespoon. I have the sun-dried tomatoes that come in oil. If you use the other ones that don't come in oil, that could work too also. I never use those, so I wouldn't know. But here's 1 tablespoon of the sun-dried tomatoes, okay? So I'm just going to give this a little whirl. So that's what it's starting to look like, and you can't really see it. It looks a little pinkish. It's a really pretty color. Okay, so here it's just going to depend if you like it, if you want more garlic, more chile, more salt, you know, more of the sun-dried tomato flavor. That's just going to depend on you, okay? So I'm just going to, I think it needs more chile. So I'm going to add a little bit more because it is a little thick, if you can see. It's really thick. So I'm going to add a little bit more of the liquid of the jalapenos, and I'm also going to add probably another teaspoon of the lemon juice, just to help it mix better. And I think I'm just going to add a tad more of the sun-dried tomato, so just another piece, and throw that in there. And I'm going to give it another whirl, okay? So I added another clove of garlic. It does not have enough garlic for me, and I'm going to add more of the jalapenos. So there goes another 4 pieces, and a little bit more of the juice. And we keep going. I added more, or at least some of the chile. Did I add before? I think I did. I just sprinkled a little bit more because it's still not spicy enough. And I almost forgot the cumin. So we're going to add a little bit of the cumin. You know what? So I can measure it for you guys. I'm going to add like a 1/4 of a teaspoon, like maybe a tiny bit less, depending on how much you like cumin or not. And I'm also going to add more pepper. And I think I need a little bit more lemon juice too. So another teaspoon goes in. So another whirl. Okay, so I added one more half a teaspoon of the tomato paste. And I also added 1/4 of a teaspoon of the extra hot chili powder, because for some reason this wasn't doing it. So this I get at the Indian store. It's the extra hot chili powder, okay? And that did it. So let me see. That's what it looks like. I'm sorry that you can't appreciate the beautiful color it has. It has like a salmon color. It's really, really pretty. And you see how thick? That's how thick it is. So it's like a schmear, and you could probably use these for like your bagels and stuff, for like Sunday morning, for your brunches. Oh my goodness, this is so delicious. Amazing. Okay, so here you have it. And the good thing about this is that you could probably make this the day before. That way it's ready for you, and that way you just assemble your burritos in the morning. And then you can also do this the night before. Just prepare your tofu scramble. Put it in your glass, just leave it here in your glass container, cover it up, put it in the fridge, and in the morning you just put it in your little toaster oven or your regular oven for about 5 minutes. 5 minutes just to heat it through, and then it'll be ready to go. Okay, so that way you don't have to do this also the same day. Okay, so I am heating this up to warm up my tortilla, and I have some spinach here. This is just for me for one burrito that I'm going to make right now. And I know it says breakfast burrito, I said it's a breakfast burrito, but I'm going to make these for dinner. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add a tiny bit of water just to get it started. And just a little bit of salt and pepper. You can add oil if you like, but I don't want to add any oil to this because I'm going to be adding a tiny bit of oil to this one. You can brush it if you want to, that way you don't get that much oil in there. And what I do is I just cut it in half, that way it'll be quicker to cook. Just going to swirl a little bit the oil in there, and I'm just going to cook that for a few minutes. So I'm just going to cook the spinach just until it wilts a little bit. I don't want it like too cooked, just a tiny bit. Or you can probably just add it like that. Oops. You probably just need, you could just add it like that without cooking it. So I'm just going to turn it off. That way, with the heat, it'll just finish getting soft. Okay, I'm just going to put that aside. And then this, you just want to cook this, I don't know, let me see. So it says you can cook this on the grill or just like on a saute pan with a little bit of oil. And that's it. It says use it on stir fries and scrambles. So these I get at Whole Foods, and my husband's coworker knows that we're vegan, so he gave him one of these packages, and we really, really liked it. So when I got them, I was like, oh my god, I think I'm going to make that sausage burrito that we used to get at Einstein Bagels. So I gave it a try, and we really liked it. So that's why I want to share this with you guys, okay? So this you just cook until, it just depends on how brown or how cooked you like it. But I'll just probably do like 3 minutes or so on each side. So my tortillas were stuck, and I thought about doing this, and it's working. So just so you guys know, it does work. Oops, you probably already do this, but I was probably the last person to figure it out, but it came out pretty good, okay? And now I'm just going to heat up the tortilla, and I am heating up my tofu scramble right now, just in my little toaster oven. And this seems to be good, so I think it's done. Like I said, it was like 3 minutes on each side. Okay? Okay, you guys, so here it is. Here's the warmed up tortilla, the schmear, the tofu scramble. They just heated up a little bit for my burrito. The pepper jack cheese, the sausage, and spinach. Okay, so I'm just going to add a little bit of the sun-dried tomato schmear. Oh my goodness! This looks so good. Ah! So good. Okay, so the sausage. Let's see. some cheese if you like. You could probably, maybe when you were cooking the sausage, just like add the cheese like in little pieces like on top or something so that it'll kind of melt if you want. But that's up to you, okay? Okay, so here we go. Oh my god. Oh my god, that is so good. This is so good, you guys. Oh my goodness, this schmear came out pretty good. I apologize that it took me so long to get it right, but I wanted you guys to see what I was doing along the way, okay? I will put the exact, pretty much the exact measurements in the description box, but this is so good. That sausage is amazing. I was never a big sausage fan when I wasn't a vegan, but this is delicious. Very, very good. Oh my goodness, it totally reminds me of that breakfast burrito I used to have at Einstein Bagels. Amazing. Like I say, you can put this on bagels. Oh my goodness, I think it would be amazing. Amazing. So if you guys have any questions, please let me know. Thank you so much for watching and have a wonderful, wonderful day, okay? Take care. Talk to you soon. Bye.